Well, hello today. We're back looking at success. What does success actually mean and where does it come from in your life? What are you looking for? And I don't mean the kind of success that builds big houses and huge cars and big holidays and all of those things. We know those kind of stories of success, how the world often looks at it. But we're looking for something deeper than that. We're looking for the meaning for the work that you do. So today, I'm delighted to introduce AB to you. Thank you very much for coming along today.
Thank you.
And we'd just like to ask you, first of all, what your view of success is. What does success mean to you?
Okay, to me, success, I always thought success was like the money, the positions, the status. And then later in life, I found out that no, because that doesn't actually bring fulfillment. Fulfillment, obviously, the money, you can get extra things, but those you get tired of that and you get used to that, and then you want more and you want more. And so for me, I thought, and then having worked in human resources, I found out that there were a lot of women who had top positions, but as soon as they said wanting to build a family, their coming back to work was like, okay, I have to pay a mortgage and I have all these responsibilities. I have to come back to work. Well, their heart lay with their family and their children, most of them, not all of them. But then I kind of thought, oh, okay. And for me, what did it feel like? Where was I most fulfilled? And in the end, now my children are all grown. In the end, what's success to me? And for me, success is that they came out well, they didn't get on drugs. So that's success. I'm not looking at success in terms of the financial aspect. And so I started to review it. And when I hear the word success and people relate it to status and money, and I think, no, you've got to ask the person, what does success mean to them? And then you go that way because it's not always money.
It's really interesting, actually, that you mentioned that because I was asked to share a chapter in a book and it was called 99 Successful Women. And they said, just tell us about success, something about success in your life. And I thought all about the different achievements of various kinds. But the one thing that means the very most to me is that all four of my children, who are varying age from between 24 and 36, 37, um, I have a good relationship with all of them. They all tell me anything, they ring me up, they talk to me, they value me. And I know that's not true for everybody. I know that there are so many people battling with children who don't speak to them or so on. And it's not been plain sailing for us, but I just love the way that you mentioned that because that was for me, and it is, and it continues to be a great joy that you've got that ongoing relationship. So thank you for sharing that. So, what about the people that you work with, AB? What kind of success do you bring for them? Do you help them achieve?
So the first thing is that I always ask them the same question that you ask: what does success mean to you? And usually they would say the career and the status. And also, what sort of success do I bring to them? It would be looking at limiting beliefs. Obviously, I don't tell them it's limiting beliefs. So they want to get fulfilled. They feel stuck in where they are. So they either feel stuck in the current job they are. They feel they don't have a voice to voice out what they need. So it's helping them to gain that confidence, actually looking at being more authentic. So their authentic selves, which then empowers them to speak up in a way that helps them, that serves them, and not feeling stifled or feeling choked. And if they are in toxic relationships, because that's my background, being able to understand what will get you out of that. So when you know who you are and you have the self love for who you are, you're able to decide in your head and think, okay, this doesn't serve me. So I either need to make a correction here or I need to move on. And so it's been getting them to that place where they can make that decision for themselves, because I don't know what works for them. Only they know what works for them.
So, really helping them to discover what is going to work for them and then giving them the
The
actual,
tools.
empowering them to be able to do it, to
Yeah,
make that
exactly.
step.
Yeah, empowering them. So they once they recognize, and I think the thing is that when you go on this journey, you start to build the confidence. It just starts to come slowly as you start to act and you start to take action. It starts to happen, and you get to a stage where you think, okay, this is what I want. So what can I do? What are the steps I need to do? A, B, C, and D. And you're making all the decisions yourself, so you really don't need me anymore.
Yes, yeah. So I know that's brilliant. So, who is your ideal client? Where do you find your clients and what do they look like?
So I would say my ideal client is female, high achieving, yeah, high achieving female. So I
And
will. Yes, so
So,
females who just feel stuck. So basically, they've kind of got things. They've got their careers kind of in order from the outside perspective,
mhm.
but they're not feeling fulfilled in what they're doing.
You know what? That message probably speaks to a lot of people listening to this broadcast, because quite often in life, people are doing jobs or following careers. It wasn't even their choice in the first place. It just sort of they maybe fell into it, and they know that there's something missing and they're just not getting there. And there's this kind of, I think as you get older, you begin to realize that what you're doing is not fulfilling you.
Mm,
It may be fulfilling somebody else's dream, even, or it's just fulfilling, satisfying the bank balance, like you say, paying the mortgage, but is it fulfilling you? So if you're watching us today and that's you, and you're sitting there thinking, like, yes, that is definitely me. I'm just going through the motions and it's not bringing me the fulfillment that I long for or that actually you deserve, then reach out, make a comment on this podcast, and reach out to Abby. We're sharing her details below. If you want to share your story, if you want to look at success and what that means to you, then reach out to me. Let's get you on here and let's let the world know about you, who you are, what you do, and how you can serve them. Thank you very much, Abby, for coming along. Do you want to just say what the best way to contact you is?
I guess you said you're sharing, so you can contact me, DM me on Facebook, Instagram, or LinkedIn. I've also got a website. You can download my lead magnets. Forget what that is. Yeah, yeah. So yeah, those are the ways which you said you've shared in the link below.
So you've got some free resources that people can
I
get from
do
your
have
website.
some. I do have some resources. Yeah.
Brilliant. Well, thank you very much for coming along today. It's been a pleasure to talk to you.
Great. Thank you. Thank you so much, Angela. Speak to you soon. Bye.